What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog. Today is a little windy day here in Seattle, Washington, but I'm gonna explore a neighborhood not too far from where I'm staying, which is called South Lake Union, which is a booming neighborhood in Seattle, catered mostly to the big business hubs around here. And I heard there's like a lot of restaurants, like a hipster vibe, and there's a lake over there, so I'm gonna explore and check out what's going on in the neighborhood. And I'm gonna take you guys with me, so join me. So actually here you can see all the development that's going on. Literally all this are new skyscrapers. And then I'm gonna walk like a block down, then the block down should be South Lake Union. But yeah, it's literally all these buildings are brand new. And I think that might cause the rent to go up high. Virginia Street, Boring Street. Yeah, this is kind of like the borderline of downtown with South Lake Union, but yeah, I'm gonna walk further. So I'm walking over here. And this ahead of me is Denny Avenue. And then when you see this building, that's the beginning of South Lake Union. Mostly glass buildings happening here, skyscrapers, all brand new. Pretty futuristic, and then like in a lot of cities you can rent bikes. I've seen all the bikes that you rent here are literally the electric bikes, so it's like a pretty modern section. Electric bikes, mini scooters too, It's Denny Avenue, and then this is the beginning of South Lake Union. So I think the city, usually attracts a lot of young people. Like you can see a lot of brand new apartments. So now I'm crossing the street. Crossing the street right now, and I'm officially in South Lake Union. So I gotta explore this neighborhood and see what it has to offer me. As I continue walking, you can see all the developments going on. This over here is modern, brand new. The streets are nicely fit. I love it so far. But yeah, let me just cross the street. And over there I can see the Space Needle, one of Seattle's icon. But yeah, let's keep exploring around. Then I think one of the main streets, it goes for this neighborhood too, which is Westlake Avenue. It goes all the way in the heart of downtown. And the light rail usually passes over there. So yeah. Also I heard there's like some issues happening over here, but I think that's in every city in the United States, not just Seattle. Like in New Jersey and New York City also is out of control, but yeah. Little by little, let's see what happens. But so far, I'm gonna walk deep further to see what else can I find in this neighborhood. Made a detour in this block. It's like a bar here, but not sure if it's open. That's another thing I noticed in Seattle, that a lot of businesses, they close early, and some of them, they open during lunchtime. You can see these are like new apartments. It's a new structural building right here too, and then they got the alleyways. That's where they store all the garbage. So that explains why the streets are impeccable. Pretty much similar to Chicago, they got the alleyways, and I think that's a good idea, to keep the city modern and clean. And then this might be like a little park over here with more apartments going on. Yeah, it's pretty lit. And then there you see the tall skyscrapers of Seattle, Washington. So it's kind of like a little bit of a movie scene where they build like a futuristic, brand new complex. Everything here is brand new. All these apartments. And I think if you go up the hill, it's the borderline of another neighborhood like Capitol Hill with this one, which I'm gonna separate a video for that neighborhood. There's a highway over there, then I think that's another neighborhood, Capitol Hill, but yeah. And I don't know if that's like a church over there, but it's pretty interesting, the architecture. So this is interesting. They got an Orthodox church over here, combined with apartment complex. It's literally residential over here. But I haven't gone to the main street yet. And then some of these apartments in their first floor, they got a business. Like this one has, I think, a restaurant, a coffee shop. Then they even got like their own plaza you can walk around. Got its own map over here of your neighborhood. The way how they try to keep it nice and modern. And it keeps going. Like if you're a fan of brand new buildings, then maybe this might be a good neighborhood for you to walk around. Me, honestly, I prefer the old architecture. But I like modern architecture too. When I was a kid, I wanted to study architecture, but because of the math and all that, I'm like, you know what? Nah, I don't want to do this. But I still admire it, you know, the beauty and all of that. And it's crazy how there's so many hills in Seattle. And this is another nice looking building with a Seattle bus. Now I'm just gonna walk around here. So now I see why the neighborhood boomed, because I can tell that this buildings are not even 5 years old. Everything from the streets and everything. It takes a lot of planning to do something like this. And there's like a supermarket or like a market over here. Oh, it's actually a deli. Which I was trying to struggle to find a deli, but I found one over here. And you see the downtown over there, then I'm gonna go down the hill over here. This is pretty interesting. Casa Pacifica. So like everywhere I'm walking, it says for leasing, for leasing, for leasing. So there's a lot of young professionals that live here. A lot of people, this is like a haven for people who do like IT, also like tech and all that. It's like one of the main cities in the United States, you know, with tech hubs. Like I say, the main companies are around here. Amazon. This is Fairview Avenue over here, so I guess it's one of the main streets. And also, like, the buildings are brand new too, and it goes down the hill. So I think I'm gonna make a left, then a block down, and see what else can I find. So another cool street, and I'm going down the hill. There I hear the sirens, which reminds me like if I'm in New York. But this is a cool street, and that's a hotel called Moxie, which they have a lot of those hotels around the United States. I stayed one time in one in New York City, and it was pretty cool. Like, I love that brand. This one looks like it's pretty modern, you know. And then there's like a lot of cool restaurants and business happening around here. Actually, in this neighborhood, there's also like food trucks, street food. There I spotted like an Indian food truck, and there's a couple of them around here across the street. So I guess it helps for the people who live and work around here. They can grab a bite. So this is a taco joint right here. And this one is Chinese food, Taiwanese. So it's really cool that they got food trucks over here that cater to the neighborhood. Like, I was a little curious to see if there was any like food trucks in Seattle, and then I ran into this one over here. There's more across the street. And there's more around here. This is an Indian food truck. Wall Park. And there's Thai food across the street, which I had Thai food yesterday, so I don't think I'm gonna be having this. But it must be good because you see a line of people around here. And this is a Google building right here, Google offices. Another building over here, Main Street. I'm gonna make my left over here. And I know the lake is over that side, so I'm not sure if I can walk to the lake, but I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna keep exploring more over here to see what else the neighborhood has to offer me. Okay, and this is Westlake Avenue, one of the main streets in Seattle that goes all the way to the heart of downtown. And I think I like this neighborhood better in the downtown. Like, it's just modern, you know, pretty clean. Don't get me wrong, I love all of Seattle, but this neighborhood is just unique. It's like they build all these brand new buildings. So far I'm having a blast, you know, exploring different neighborhoods in Seattle and filming around here. And that's the beauty of traveling. And then this neighborhood is served by the light rail, goes over here, you know. But yeah, you can see everything is just brand new. It's pretty crazy how they develop all this neighborhood. say, it's a developing neighborhood, and they're trying to put like also like brand stores. Like I just spotted a CVS. I was trying to Google CVS and I only saw the ones in downtown, but I saw one over here, which might be even better for me to come. It's probably even closer to where I'm staying. And then I believe in the summertime, this must be like really lit. Like they set up all this outdoor over here, and I guess the young people, they hang out, you know, have food and stuff. It's actually a coffee shops. Like I said, Seattle's a coffee mecca of the United States. We love to make coffee, so wow, it's pretty big. Yeah, I already had a coffee in my hotel, but I can't leave Seattle without going to a coffee shop and trying their coffee. And they're building another skyscraper over here, Acor Capital. Acor Capital. But yeah, really cool. Now I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna see if there's a way I can make it to the lake and maybe capture some views. I'll see, and then call it the grand finale, because I show pretty much the neighborhood. And really impressive, you know, beautiful neighborhood, really clean, modern. And it's really good what they do, you know, to develop new neighborhoods like this and to help out with the economy. So, unfortunately, the mic died, the battery died, but I'm just here. You know, you can see the view of the Space Needle right here, which is really beautiful. But then the lake, then you can cross the bridge over here. So it's a really, really peaceful area, you know, really beautiful. And it's always good to explore different neighborhoods when you visit a city, you know, not just like the main tourist attractions. So, yeah. So that was the end of my video exploring this neighborhood of South Lake right in Seattle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.